Welcome everyone to HueFin, also known as HueFin News. Today is April the 27th, 2021. Guess what? We're going to talk about a price prediction update in the market for Avalanche. You guys guessed it. You guys can see right here. We did a price prediction into the market for this cryptocurrency on, what day was it? April the 8th. You guys can see right here that we played a weakness into the market, and that is precisely what occurred. Now we're going to break down precisely what the market did against our prediction so that we can learn from it, and then after that we'll get in position on our next anticipated price movement for Avalanche. So if you all appreciate that, before you head out, hit that like button, share the video, and also subscribe here to the channel. Come back again and again and continually watch these videos, for one, to get a better understanding how to read the market for yourself, and two, so that you be updated on our anticipated price predictions within the cryptocurrency space. So real quick, here we are right there on April the 8th. We did our price prediction into the market in Avalanche, and you all can tell that generally the strength was maintained, right? The market continued to follow that ascending line, but it followed the ascending line as a restriction point. I mean, this market all the way back here on March the 24th was utilizing that ascending line as restriction. You guys can tell ever since that particular day, once we broke that ascending line to the downside, March 23rd, you guys can see that we were literally following that ascending line, but that line was holding back the market in Avalanche from going higher in price. That's still a major indication that the market is still weak, okay? Because prior to, I'm gonna circle these areas for you. See, prior to the market breaking that ascending line, it was utilizing it as support, right? And then we broke it, and then the market in Avalanche was trading that ascending line as restriction. That's how you're able to tell that the market is weaker than it is giving us strength. It doesn't take all of that technical indicator jargon or indicators on your chart just to get an understanding how the market feels. All of that time that Avalanche was trading below that ascending line was all indication that the market was weak, even though we were seeing the market go higher. Okay, so let's take that away. You guys can even tell that we got that ultimate TP price in the market in Avalanche right there on April the 18th, 11.4% profitability. We had our restriction area right there around $35.20. The market was able to come all the way up there towards 40 though. Okay, so if anything in our prediction on April the 8th was wrong, it was where we placed our restriction area. That was it. But for the most part, we still knew that the market in Avalanche was still weak. So right there, April the 18th, got that TP out the market. So let's clean up this chart real quick. Let's go ahead and zoom out. We already know that Avalanche is no longer in a uptrend. So if anything, what we're getting is going to be relatively simple. The market is still trading within a trend, okay? And we're going to follow that. So this is where the market area support is. Now we broke that area support over the last couple of days, but you guys can see from yesterday's price action, the market wants to trade above that line. So we have $22.50, give or take. That's where the support area is going to be. Okay. This area of restriction in the market in Avalanche came in right around this vicinity here. Okay. So now this is the trading range. This is what we're going to expect the market in Avalanche to do over the next couple of trading days, 5 days, 7 days, a weekly time frame. We're looking for the market just to simply bounce in between these areas, right? So the next thing we need to do is we need to anticipate where would be the price that we would expect to see some seller that would try to induce the market from going higher in price. At what level do you think that would be at? Because as I'm looking at this chart, it's very hard to distinguish where that point is going to be. Now I'm seeing the area right there around $31.25, right, as the first area of restriction in the market for Avalanche. So I would say like $31.50. I mean $31.25 to all the way up there towards $34.50. Okay. Now look at this on the 3-day time frame. Okay. The 3-day time frame definitely gives us a lot of indication as to what the market's trying to do. When you have one bar in the market go down and then the next one goes up, that's automatic indication that the market is reversing course and that you're expecting the price to go higher. Plain and simple. Okay. So this is the 3-day time frame. You got that going on right now in the market in Avalanche. So if anything, $30 all the way up there towards $32.50 is where I'll be expecting the trap to try to take the price. Nothing confusing, nothing hard about that at all. And it might even try to follow and hit that restriction area again, just like we did prior to us on our last video. The market may actually come up to this ascending line in Avalanche and find rejection and come back down. So that literally will bring the market around like $35. Okay. Keep that in mind. So let's go ahead and play this out real quick into the market in Avalanche. So we said the first area was going to be around $30. Okay. That's about 10% profitability in the market right there. That would be the first area that will come in and TP out the market is around $30, which is give us 10%. I'm going to bring it all the way up here towards $32.50, which gives us about 18%, almost 19% profitability in this forecast. Okay, so this is it. We're going to expect the market in Avalanche to go higher in price, and it's going to continue so long as this market continues to hold price above our support area. Okay, which is around $22.25. All right, we break that to the downside, then we know our forecast is not correct. Our prediction is not correct if we break that to the downside on weakness. Okay, so far I'm not expecting that to happen. So this is it. We're going to TP initially right there around $30, then $32.50 the second one. Now it's your turn. Questions, comments, let us know. Make sure you maintain a profitability. I want you to drop me a comment in the comment section and tell me where do y'all expect this market to go over the next 3 weeks. Okay, where is price headed? It might happen before 3 weeks, but within that 3 weeks time frame, where do you think price is going to move and where do you think it's headed? Drop me a comment in the comment section and let me know. Make sure you maintain a profitability, and as always, trade different.